Oh, what is going on, guys? As you can see, we've made it to old school RS Mobile. Yes, we got invited to the beta, and just so you guys know, at the time of this upload, that's like Sunday right now, they're actually extending this online beta until Thursday, which is the 26th of April. So we've got about 4 more days left on this. So if you guys want to see anything else, let me know in the comments below, because I'm going to have about 4 more days from this upload to get any other content. So let me know down below. As you see in the background, I'm selling off some gold ore because I want to test out mithril bars and mithril plates, because I'm 86 smithing right now, I believe. I want to test out mithril plates to see what the XP per hour is. So I'll be doing some of that. I'll be doing a lot of other skilling as well. Small Arms did just upload a mobile video as well, where he did like best AFK things to do on mobile, so I'll put that link in the description as well. We'll be doing a couple different skilling things that he did not do, so I don't want to like copy him or anything. We're gonna also be doing some Slayer and some Boss Slayer as well. So I hope you guys do enjoy this one, and let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, so before we get started, just so you guys know kind of how mobile works, this is just me being logged in and showing you how the clicks work, because I had to mess around a little bit with it to get the best kind of way to do certain skilling. So as you can see, the bottom left corner, there's that little thumbprint. When it's red, when you click it, it is activating shift click. So as you can see, it's not red. I'm clicking the hammer and it's just clicking. Before I just dropped it. These are the settings in your controls. Pretty much the top left option is probably the best option you'll need to use for when you're skilling, because every click you do gives you the right click option instead of automatically doing just a left click. So right click to bank, and pretty much your clicks are on point. That's what I use for the majority of my skilling whenever I was skilling. And then when I was like doing Slayer or like running around or whatever, as you can see, as you're walking around, if you're clicking on anything that has a right click option, it gets pretty big. So yeah, so other than that, that's pretty much the main thing that you can switch on and off. And then I do go into swapping over to instead of the full screen, so right now I'm doing 2 fingers to make the screen larger and bigger. And holy crap. And here's the option where you can change to resizable and unresizable. I didn't really prefer this option just because it was a little bit easier. Now I have an iPhone 8, I probably should have said that earlier, iPhone 8 Plus, so my hands fit pretty comfortably on the sides to where I can click back and forth between the tabs. As you can see, when we switch back here, the tabs are all on the left and all on the right. One thing I didn't really like, but I guess it makes sense, was that if you click on one of the tabs on the left side of the screen, then the tabs on the right side of the screen will disappear. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the skilling so you guys see what's going on. Alright, so we're doing some mithril plate body smithing. Now, as you can see, the clicks are... Now, obviously there's going to be a little bit delay sometimes when you're on mobile, just given the internet connection, but the clicks are pretty on point. I mean, having the option to do your right click every single time makes it pretty easy for you to click in the same spot each time. Just like, so for example, in this one, you can see you can get your mouse preset to click on your bank. And now where I have my mithril bar set up, I literally just click them twice to withdraw. So I literally just tap twice and then I go to smith them, and I click the plate bodies twice as well, because it goes automatically to make 5 or make 10 wherever you click on the plate body. So you don't like click to make 1, and you only need to make 5 anyway. So the XP rates are pretty much the same as you would get if you were doing it with a mouse, if not faster, just being that you can, as you can see, just double click. But when you miss and you right click on a person over there, like I'm doing right now, your XP rates can slow down a bit. So but smithing plate bodies is in overall, from my experience, it was actually pretty enjoyable. I didn't try blast furnace. I know it's gonna be a little bit more click intensive, but this is not too bad at all. Given the exception, you will run out of run energy, and you will have to grab a stamina pot every once in a while, which I have at the top of my bank. So yeah, I mean, honestly, it was not that bad at all. I apologize if there is any lag or delay in the recording, just because how everything was done. I wasn't really equipped to upload these videos because it's coming straight from my iPhone, and iPhone has like an app built in to where you can screen record, but getting the recording from your iPhone to your computer wasn't the easiest thing, and probably how I did it probably was not the best, as my upload was not too great. So yeah, let's go and get right into the next skill. Alright, so we decided to go ahead and test some Herblore, and as you can see here in a second, you can kind of do the same thing when you withdraw items from the bank. Just that double tap on the, so I'm right here, I'm making ranged potions, so on the unfinished potions and the ones of Zamrock. After though, there's a little extra clicking. You have to right click the potion, then you have to click use, then use it on the wand of Zammy, and then hit another interface for actually making the potion. So you can see here again, it is pretty quick withdrawing them from the bank, but as far as, and it's always nice when you misclick. Which happens quite a lot, and I just kind of click off the screen there, and this in resizable mode is pretty nice. You can just click on the floor, and yeah, so that was Herblore. Let's go on to the next skill. Next skill is going to be training fletching. Now this is probably one of the more AFK skills you can do on mobile. It's almost identical to during Herblore. You literally just withdraw, then you use the knife on the magic log, and then you go to the additional interface there to choose what you're making. And then you just sit kind of AFK for 2 minutes while you fletch these, and then you rinse and repeat. So like I said, one of the more AFK things you will be doing on mobile. Well, I'm sure you guys are not surprised by this next skill, cooking. Literally identical to fletching. Yeah, just got to use the shark on the range, and then you click cook shark, and then you sit here until all your food is cooked. You can do this with, I tested this a little bit with Caramons. The XP is, I mean, it's a little bit faster than doing this, but you have to still do multiple clicks along with going to the extra interface. So cooking honestly is not that bad either. It's pretty AFK, and you can profit from it. So for this next skill, guys, I decided to go away from the bank and do some woodcutting. Now, I'm already 90 woodcutting, so best method for me right now for AFK purposes would be obviously redwoods, but that's pretty self-explanatory. Now, these teak trees are actually pretty good for anybody that's below level 90 woodcutting, because you have the shift click option to drop the logs literally right away, just like you would with barbarian fishing. So barbarian fishing and teak trees is actually going to be pretty good on mobile. Not necessarily if you're trying to be AFK. I mean, you can, but you're going to have to drop a lot of logs. So, and then you can see right there, you can, right when you switch over from your backpack to your spec, your opposite screen drops down, which as it should. But yeah, this method is actually pretty good. I liked it. I would still do it on mobile if I was not already 90 woodcutting. So this one was not really one of my favorites, but it is Herbivore, and you have to have 80 hunter in order to do this, I believe. It's pure profit, but it's very click intensive, just like it is on the computer versus being on your phone, and you have to really pay attention and look at where the tracks are taking you. And being on a phone, it's not really the best to do that, but being that it is literally just straight clicks, on this one, you don't have to right-click anything. They updated it to where you don't have to right-click to attack the final burrow. So it's literally just straight clicks the whole time. So it's not that bad of a skill if you're on your phone paying attention the whole time, and you have a good chance at getting that pet. So yeah, it's not that bad. Not my favorite, but yeah, not too bad. So we tested out a little bit of Slayer, guys. I had a Mythal Dragon task before this. I did all on mobile, and it actually wasn't that bad. Honestly, using the non-right clip option when you are doing Slayer probably would be the best. The clicks are pretty decent. Whenever you have to do a right click when you're not on the right click option, you have to literally hold down wherever you're going to be clicking at. So I got a Wilderness Boss task and from Duradel. He gave me Chaos Elemental, and before I came here I literally only had 2 Chaos Elemental kills on this account. So like, you know what, let's go ahead and do it. We have a Twisted Bow, so we brought our Twisted Bow out here. We have our Slayer Helm, and we have our Necklace of Anguish. We pretty much just kept Protect from item on the whole time we were here. I turned my option off for players to be always hidden, so I wouldn't accidentally attack them. Now fortunately I didn't run into anybody where I had to attack them. I actually ran into like 2 PKers, but I was like able to log out before they could do anything. So if I don't know what would have happened if I would have clicked on them. I didn't test that because I did have my bow on me. I just didn't want to risk it. But I did pretty much my whole task here. Unfortunately, we didn't get any crazy drops. We did get one dragon two-hand. But other than that, there wasn't really anything crazy. But yeah, I went out here in the wilderness to fight the Chaos Elemental with my Twisted Bow on mobile, which was pretty scary. Pretty damn scary. Yeah, guys, so we got a DK's task. And we did the whole task. Well, we did pretty much the first half of the task on mobile, then I just finished it up on my main, or well, on my computer. Unfortunately, didn't get any drops, but we were able to maintain and kill the DKs, which was pretty good. I'll go ahead and skip into it, but so you can watch. And Supreme is going down here now. First DK down, 2 more to go. And Mage is on us, nice. And that's Rex down. All we got is Prime to go. Alright, and there it is, guys, killing all 3 Dagonoth Kings on mobile, and I went ahead and continued to kill a bunch more. Unfortunately, this trip we didn't get any drops, but I was able to do a majority of the task on mobile, and I could probably do the whole task on mobile. Just you know, you'd prefer most likely to do things like this on an actual PC. This is probably things you would not do on mobile, honestly. Most people that are on mobile are probably going to be doing skilling and other AFK things, but doing this on task was pretty enjoyable, not going to lie. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of the episode. I hope you did enjoy. Like I said, in the comments below, if you have any quick ideas of what you want me to do in the next probably 3 days now for mobile, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed.